What's up, Club 100, no BS entrepreneurs, anybody that doesn't like sugarcoating? This is the group. This is the person that you want to listen to because I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not Willy Wonka. So what I want to talk about in this video, for some of you guys that know me, some of you guys that don't, I used to do seminars for 3-4 years. I think 5 years I did it with my wife. And we basically used to run these seminars. Sometimes we would do them for free. Sometimes we would charge. So we have tons of workbooks and content that we put together when we were running them. The reason why we stopped doing them is because most people, they don't need to learn. I think a lot of small business owners have no time to be learning or sitting in events and seminars. A lot of smart business owners want it done for them. So we went into advertisement and now we do marketing campaigns, we write content, websites, etc., you name it. So what I want to do is give you 5 of the 10 ruthless time management money magnets so that you guys can use these, because a lot of the times what we've noticed is that business owners, not that they don't have a big clientele or whatnot, is they don't know how to manage the time they currently have. And a lot of times they're wasting it doing things that don't make them any money. So the first one I want to talk about, if it's important to you, it's scheduled. So one of the first questions I would ask in my seminars, and it was funny, I would say, how many of you guys go to the gym? Everybody raised their hand, of course, because no one wants to admit that they don't go to the gym. And then I would ask them, okay, what days of the week do you go and what times? That's when everybody didn't know what they were talking about. So the first money magnet is, if it's important to you, it's scheduled. If it's important to you, it's scheduled, which simply means that most business owners don't have a schedule. Most business owners will wake up today and they'll try to figure out how the day's going to go. They don't already have everything planned. They don't schedule out their week. They don't schedule out their day the prior. They kind of just run around. And no offense to my mom, but like right now we basically were, she was going to the store and she was telling me that she was going to go to this place first, that place first. I said, why not go here since you're going to be on the way back? Because what it all comes down to is managing your time. You only get so much time. Like, one of the things I used to always say is, you could take my money, but don't waste my time. Because when you waste my time, I cannot get it back, right? That's clear. So money magnet number 1 is, if it's important to you, it's schedule. Look at what you do on a daily basis. Look at what you do on a weekly basis. Look at what you do on a monthly basis. I have everything scheduled to what days I do videos. I have everything scheduled to what days I host meetings, what day I run advertisement, what day I do emails. All that scheduled, because not only because it's important, but it's also because I tested to see what got us the most results, and then I follow that procedure, right? So ruthless money magnet, time management money magnet number 2. Documentation beats conversation. A lot of the times people have a lot of talk about what they want to do and talk about what they need to do, but don't even have it in a documentation. Don't even have it in a document. So like, one of the things is, it doesn't matter what the person says, it's what's documented. So like, for small business owners, a lot of the times when they're trying to train people, they spend their whole time trying to train the person personally, one-on-one. And the only problem with that is that means every single employee that comes into your business, you're going to have to do that over and over and over again. Every person that you recruit to work for you, every person that you hire to put on your team, you're going to have to train them personally. Why not document it? Meaning, it's a lot easier, like even for this, we'll use this as an example. So this is a whole workbook that I did for the seminar. And the reason why I did it is because instead of people just listening to me speak the whole time, I wanted it to be documented so they can go home with it. Because most people, what they do is they take notes. They're great note takers. And then they basically go home after our events and they throw the notebook in a drawer and never see it again. Well, it's hard. It's hard to ignore a workbook with my ugly mug on it, but it's also hard to not pay attention to it, right? So the second one is documentation beats conversation, which simply means it's a lot easier when you document your procedures and what you want and what you don't want in your business. So then all you got to do is reference the people back to the manual that you created for them and say, just go check out page number 7. It says it very clearly there. Plus, it also, believe it or not, a document gives you more authority than if you're saying it personally, right? How many of you guys ever been with your team and you've gone to an event or you heard someone speak and and the person on stage says exactly what you always tell your people, and then they say, oh, that makes so much sense, and then you're like, I told you that. Well, the reason why they don't listen to you, because I don't care who you are, if you're a parent, if you're a leader of a business, if you're the CEO, eventually your employees and the people that work for you don't want to hear it anymore. So that's why it's important that money magnet, to save yourself time, documentation beats conversation. It does not matter what that person says, show me the documentation. Same thing when hiring a service. When you're hiring a service for your business, documentation beats conversation. I want to see the results. I want to see the numbers. I want to see the testimonials. I don't want to just basically take your word for it because, again, the documentation beats conversation. We can talk about it all day, but unless you can show me the documentation, unless you can show me the facts, reports, unless you can show me the results, I'm not listening, right? Ruthless time management, money magnet number 3. Here's important for all of you, because all of you have go through this. Avoid the time vampires and the energy bloodsuckers. How many of you guys know what that is? Whether you're watching this video live or you're watching a replay, make sure you comment below, tell me hi, I'll say what's up to you or give you a shout out. But here's the point. How many of you guys have problems with avoiding the time vampires and the energy bloodsuckers? And what do I mean by that? The time vampires are the people that want to sit on the phone with you and gossip about other people. You don't got time for that. The bloodsuckers, the energy bloodsuckers, are the people that are constantly negative, constantly in a bad state, and they want to bring you down. It's funny because just the other day I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and he was having some debate or argument with some girl, right, on his phone. And the minute that it happened, I can tell that something has changed because his energy was off. So I pretty much said, stop talking to that person because all that person is doing is draining your energy and throwing you off. And that's what people do. They're freaking bloodsuckers. They're miserable, so they want you to be miserable because misery loves company, right? So that is what I want you guys to remember. If you want to save time, you got to learn how to manage, but also not let other people waste your time, your energy, because they will do it. Let me tell you right now, they will. If you give your family or your friends or some person in your life the time of day to drain you of all of your positive energy because they're in a negative state right now, that's a problem. If you associate with people that waste so much damn time, are always late, they never make it on time, they never keep their word when it comes to a schedule or an appointment or whatnot. Like, one of my rules is very simple. I don't do appointments anymore, but when I did do appointments, when I used to go and meet people at coffee shops, one of the things that one of my rules for my team and for my squad was that if that person is 10 minutes late, right? If that person's 10 minutes late, I'm gone. I'm not going to call. I'm not going to reschedule. I don't got time for them, because if that person's late now, that's how this person's going to be your whole life. And that's what I'm talking about, wasting your time. And if you want to be great at managing your own time, then one of the things you need to do is avoid the time vampires and avoid the energy bloodsuckers, because they're all around you and we call them family and friends. Just joking. Number 4, ruthless time management, money magnet number 4, which is keep it simple, stupid. Most people make their businesses and make their companies, make their procedures so difficult and complicated. You want to make it so simple that a caveman can do it. You want to make your procedures so easy. Like, here's an example. So a lot of times I'll see business owners do marketing online, or they'll do some kind of offer or some kind of campaign, and they make it so difficult for the customer to get the access. So like, if I sign up, go to your page and you're asking me a million questions, why would you do that? You should ask me some basic questions. My name, my phone number, my email, because that's easy, it's quick, and then I can always follow up with you through email. I can follow up with you through text, and then I don't have to do any more conversating, right? But that's not what most business owners do. Most business owners create campaigns where it's confusing. I don't know what the offer is. I don't have any deadline. I don't know exactly what you want me to do, right? You make it very, very complicated for me to get XYZ, or to take advantage of you, or take advantage of your offer, or to call you just to say, hey, I'm interested in your business, right? Too many business owners to do that. So one of the things that you guys can learn from this ruthless time management money magnet number 4 is keep it simple as possible. Keep it simple for your team. Keep it simple for your customers. You do not want to make it hard for a person to give you money. I remember one time this guy was selling for me, and he closed a $5,000 package, right? And the person had $5,000 cash. They sold the order's done, right? This person had the guts, or should I say the balls, because I was pretty brutal when I was running a team, to tell the person to come tomorrow or the following day because the person had their child with them. I don't care if that person had a child, 3 lambs and a baby and a puppy. That's $5,000 cash that's going to walk into our office right now. Bring your whole family, bring your husband. I don't give a damn who you bring. But that's how it is with people. They want to make everything so difficult. They don't like to keep their business simple. And that's why McDonald's is one of the most successful franchises in the world. Do they sell the best hamburger? No. They sell quick, fast, easy. Let's go. They didn't tell you it was going to be the best cheeseburger in the world. They just tell you that you just know that if you go there, you're going to have it within a couple of minutes, right? So at the end of the day, ruthless time management money magnet number 4 is keep it simple, stupid, right? KISS, K-I-S-S, in case you guys forget. I made it number 4 again. Ruthless time management money magnet number 5. Nobody steals your time And nobody breaks your systems. And what does system mean? Save yourself time, energy, and money. Unfortunately, for most business owners and most self-employed or salespeople, they don't even have their own personal system. They don't have their own way of doing things. They kind of just let the customer, the consumer, they kind of let the teammates, they kind of let everybody around them, the vendors, tell them what they're going to do. But if you're an authority and if you're a leader of your business, you do not let people steal your time or break your system for no reason, because the minute you allow that, it's just no different than raising a child. The minute the child breaks the rule and you don't hold them accountable to that action, they're going to continue to do it. So it's no difference in business. I don't know how many times I can count how many vendors have tried to waste my time, customers have tried to waste my time, teammates try to waste my time, try to steal it, because they will if you allow them. And what I mean by that is that, how many guys have ever experienced where you had a person and they asked you millions of questions. You basically went through the whole process with them in your business. And then at the end, what do? They tell you, oh, can I call you next month? Next month? If you did all of this, wasted hours of my time just so you could tell me that you weren't going to make a decision now and you were going to make it next month, I'm sorry, but I'm going to push you until you say yes or say no, because I want this conversation to be over. And one of the things I do not do, and I do not teach other business owners, is to chase customers. And unfortunately, most of you guys that are probably watching, that's probably what you do on a daily, is chase customers. This is the reason why I do advertisement, because now I know when that person responds to my ad, they're interested and they want to buy now, versus what most people do online is they basically post tons of content out there and stalk people in their inboxes and try to get people's phone numbers and try to get them on videos or conference calls or whatever the hell they do to make the sale, looking very desperate, having no kind of system, and letting lots of people waste their time. If you have a sales presentation, my question is, why not just put it in a video, send the video, make it 10-minute long, say, here, watch this video, and then let's get on the phone after that. That's not what most people do. What most people do is they spend most of their energy and time chasing customers, letting other people steal their time, letting other people break the system. No difference than if I only meet with people on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and that's my schedule, that's what I do, and the rest of the day, the week, I'm working on my business, not in the business, then that person only has Thursday and Friday. And if they can't make it that Thursday, make it the following Thursday, because then it gives you authority, it makes you not desperate, and it helps you not chase customers. So let's do a recap, guys, so that in case you forgot them. Ruthless management time management number 1, if it's important to you, it's scheduled. If it's not scheduled, it ain't gonna happen. Number 2, documentation beats conversation. Don't you love it when people say, hey, you wanna go hang out at this time, whatever? Yeah, I'll let you know. No, there's no I'll let you know. It's either we're doing it at this time, at this hour, or forget it. Number 2, documentation beats conversation. If you have a business, and definitely if you have people working for you or customers, you should document it so then it's a very easy process. They can read it and you don't have to explain yourself over and over again. Number 3 is avoid the time vampires and the energy bloodsuckers. You guys know what I'm talking about. People that waste your damn time, and they've been wasting your time. And the people that are so negative that when they walk into a dark room, they develop. That's not the kind of people you want to associate with. Number 4, keep it simple, stupid. Make every one of your processes simple that a 12-year-old can figure it out. Because when you make it hard for people to give you money, you're going to have none. And number 5 is nobody steals your time or breaks your systems at all. The minute you start associating with someone that you know keeps wasting your time, keeps wasting your energy, and doesn't want to follow the system you put, I don't care if that's a person that hasn't become a customer yet, even if that person becomes a customer, one of the biggest things that I have is when you become a customer or a member of ours, then we have a system to follow. Follow that system, or then go find someone else to represent or someone else to work with you, right? At the end of the day, we don't waste time. I don't like wasting time with people. So that's 5 of the 10 money management. I will do the other 5 tomorrow. Thank you guys for showing up. Again, let us know that you watch us live or replay, and talk to you guys later. Work your way to the top because the bottom is too crowded. Become 1%.